I am a culinarian and a chef, and I work for Manitou Golf and Country Club up on South Hill in Spokane, Washington. I have always been a chef, and when I wasn't a chef, I was a lineman, and I've been a lineman since I was 13. I started as a busser, and I went to a dishwasher, and I went to prep, and then I went to line, and I always was. It's the industry that I love, it's the field that I love, and it's what I'll always do. So we were in the middle of a pandemic. Everybody was out of work, and I had COVID for 56 days, and I was very sick, and I got over it really well. And about a month after, I started to black out while I was standing in the living room with my best friend. An incident was an optimal infarction of the abdomen, where a blood clot shot into my abdomen and shut off my core muscles. And with that, you lose the movement and structure in your legs. So I had to completely rebuild everything back from my abdomen down to get back to where I am. And I was down a very long time. My friend Cynthia referred me to Big Table. I was down and I needed help. And I couldn't go back to work like everybody else after the pandemic. To Big Table, they keep telling me that it wasn't a lot that they did for me. But they paid my phone bill and my storage bill for the entire year that I was down. I was not disconnected from my family at any moment while I was down. My items and my stuff was in storage and completely taken care of because of Big Table. And I know they think that those two things aren't that much, but I never lost contact with my family, healthcare providers, the help that I needed, a ride, and all my items were safely stored away while I was getting help to get better and get back on my feet because I could not live on my own at the time. I had always volunteered since Academy to help Big Table. They're an amazing nonprofit program that helps culinarians and chefs in my region. It's a really big deal to see some of the things that they do. They've helped friends and other colleagues in the industry in the Inland Northwest with a number of things, and I've seen it because I've worked their events and I've seen them take care of cars for people that need help. I've seen them fix a car that for somebody that had tires they couldn't get, I've seen my friends get brand new teeth because their teeth were messed up when they first started. And for me, they saved my life. I wouldn't have had a phone or been able to reach my family. My son wouldn't have had any of my things, my clothes, my belongings, my possessions. They stood by me through the entire year. I never questioned or thought twice if I was going to fall on my face because I knew they had me. Life is much better. August would have been almost 2 years. I got my own place. All of my stuff is out of storage. I am back at work full time. I'm still getting stronger every day, but I am able to work 100 hours in 2 weeks. I have Big Table still backing me if I need anything for groceries. We go to coffee meetings every couple weeks, and I sit down with my reps who are amazing. I'm paying my own bills. My family's happy. My friends, my work, my job, everything is good and getting better every day. My goal is to make sure that people know that they're here to help. They're great people, and that is what they've always been, and it's what they try to do here in the Inland Northwest is take care of us. That is something not a lot of people do for the culinary department or industry in its own. We need the help sometimes. I wrote a letter to Big Table to express to them how amazing they are and everything that they did for me as I started to get better. And one of the things I wrote in my letter was that I am very glad they didn't let me vanish. And people wonder what that is, but in our industry, I have friends, many friends, all of us do, that have been lost to either drug abuse, they don't have the money or the means to take care of themselves and they end up homeless or on the streets, not knowing where they're gonna go. And Big Table made sure that that didn't happen to me. I didn't vanish. I had access to everything that I needed at all times. And I can never thank them enough for this. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. All right, I'm good.